always want to have the family picture in the living room. This is not only a culture, but it also show your happy family. You can see on the picture on the left, there's my brother families, his wife and his 1 year old daughter and him. My younger brother is younger than me, 3 years old. I'm comfortable when his family has lived with my parents and take care of my parents. In the middle, there's my parents. They are more than 20 years old, but they are beautiful too. On the right, there's my family, my husband, my 2 years old, and me. We have lived in Ho Chi Minh City and come to visit my hometown on the test holiday.
Beautiful.
We did this photo in a professional studio in the north of Hue City. It took 30 minutes by motorbike from my house to the studio. We did makeup and wore áo dài, a traditional costume of Vietnam, with a long dress, trouser, and a circular headgear for the woman. We call khăn đóng. The red color is associated with the meaning of passion, love, and warmth in a family. The áo dài are designed with the lotus flower, peach and yellow abricot blossom, and crane bird, a symbol of longevity in the East Asian culture. Everyone was outstanding in a simple background. A difficult one to take the picture comes from the two little children because they are too active and didn't follow the photograph's direction. So a studio assistant make them smile and buy some flying balloons, and other elders must smile at the same time to take a good picture. Surprised and felt exciting about that. My mother told me that my parents didn't take any professional photos when they got married in 30 years. The picture was enlarged in a big dimension with more than 1 meter with a good material. And it was put in my parents' living room, in which the girls are welcome and saw the picture. And of course, my parents are proud of talking about this picture too. Beside this picture, we did many of the picture of wedding clothes. Although it took us 5 hours to finish the photo shoot, but we got a good memory together. And I think I will do it again when I come back to my hometown next year. Yeah, that's my picture.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful story of you, of your tradition in the family. And yes, our parents normally we living far away from them, but whenever who come, they will share about their son, their daughter, what they are doing, get married, have children, and where they're living. Yeah, and they feel that they are fulfilled with that. And looking at the picture, at the photo, not picture. Looking at the photo, I can feel your family like a royal family.
Like because we wear the costume like in Hue, yeah. So it's like that.
Yeah. And Tony, any sharing?
I'm looking. Yeah, very nice photo. So I hope I can make the one picture look like your family, because I also have a big family. Yes, so I want to keep this memory with my families. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
it's
very
nice thing to do. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think you should do that. You can go find the professional studio.
Yes, I think professional studio could do it, but in family, with amateur photographer, we couldn't do it. And Sunshine.
Yeah, I look at your photos, the photo, and I look you looks like your father. So Who you love the most on your family, or who you familiar with familiar the most on your family?
It's hard to say that who I love the most, because it's true that I love both my parent and my mother. I talk a lot with my mother, but we also have a lot of argument because we always have their own decision. So if I have an argument, I always talk with my father, and my father is the person between us and my mother. Especially when I decide to go to Ho Chi Minh City for university. My mother don't want me to go too far from my house.
Yep.
She just want me to be a teacher in Hue or Da Nang or Da Nang. But my father agreed with me and explained about that with my mother and say that let me do what I want. So my father is a silent person, but he always keep the key voice when have something problem and the key decision in my family.
Beautiful. I understand that. And your husband handsome too.
Yeah. You're the first guy in my life. First boyfriend.
First boyfriend, first love as well.
Yeah, first love as well.
Thank you, Nancy, for sharing. And now, Ginny.
I share my picture.
Yep.
Yeah. I love to take photos, especially children. This photo is a beautiful moment of a baby girl at my kindergarten when she had free play on a big ground with other kids. That day was the occasion before the Lunar New Year in Vietnam. Our school organized 4 games at the temple near the school. The temple has a large yard, enough for my kids to run and play, and is very safe. That day, my kids all passionately play 4 games, throwing cans, like floating, catching ghosts, dancing in a shock. But there was a baby girl that caught my attention. She just hung around with the rope all day and didn't want to play any activities. I was also curious, why did the rope attract her more than games? I observed that, took lots of photos. I realized that the baby girl was really focused on the rope and there was nothing outside to distract her. When she suddenly realized that I was taking photos of her, she stood up to look at me and smile brightly. That smile melted me, and today I want to tell you about her, about how she is special to me. It was the first day she was brought to my school by her parents. I was very impressed with her because she was independent, rocking her pretty little backpack up the stairs. I was so eager to capture the first moments she went to class, so I always held the camera to find ways to take her cutest natural photos. Because I am a mother, I know how important the first moment when their child goes to class. Yeah, but she was very worried of me despite my jokes and funny actions. She still looked at me with her indifferent eyes and avoid me when I pick up the camera to take photos. For 4 months, I waved her from afar every morning without daring to approach her because I didn't want her to cry. I greatly closed the distance with her. I grew closer to her, share her my hot sticky rice, and gave her one of my cakes. Read some books for her. Slowly, she no longer takes precaution against me, no longer avoiding my camera lens. That's why when she smiled at me, I felt happy and melt. I'm so happy to think about that moment, the moment that I taught a child's heart.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. Are you following Montessori method?
I'm following a lot of methods because I think each parent's baby follow some methods to child. For example, when my child about 0 to 2 years old, maybe it's a suit for grand dormant, and from 3 years suit to Montessori, and maybe after 5 years suit for project. Yes, I think this.
Because I see in the Montessori method, they care about the children discover things by himself.
Yes.
Yeah, they care a lot. Like playing with rope, they let them play all day for that, for them to just discover. And the teacher provide an environment, a safety environment for the student discover by herself.
Yes.
Thank you, Ginny. And Lina, I want to see the photo.
Yeah. Have you ever tasted bánh khoái cá kình?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it is the specialty of the Đầm Chuông restaurant where I took this picture. Today I will tell about you. I will tell you about my favorite picture. I named its father and daughter. It was taken at Đầm Chuông restaurant in July last year when my family traveled to Huế City. The picture shows two people standing in the middle of the bamboo bridge are my husband and daughter. You can see both of them looking excited and happy. My husband lifted our daughter and was holding her high. As they looked into each other's eyes and laughed. At that times, my daughter grinned and stuck her tongue out. Maybe she really loves that game. Perhaps they played this game many times before. My daughter really likes adventure games, so her body language is relaxed because she's not scared of heights. In addition, I really like a strong bamboo bridge in the middle of the picture. It's similar to the big Tràng Tiền Bridge in my hometown, Huế, Vietnam. There are 3 brightly colored purple, orange, and mint green flags hanging along the bridge on the right. You can see the light gray sky and the water in the lagoon stretching over the horizon in the background. Also, there are many bamboo fish cages in the far right of the picture. The cool weather at lagoon made my family comfortable. So we enjoyed lunch and relaxed at bamboo hut in the left of the picture. I love this inspirational photo. It made me happy and peaceful when I look at it. It reminds me of my father. He also lived it and played with me as in this picture when I was a little girl. Furthermore, I realized the happiness of my daughter as my husband and she played together. Therefore, I think I should spend a lot of time to play with my daughter. You should take a lot of photos if you want to remember your sweet moments. Thanks for listening.
Beautiful, beautiful, Lina. the relationship of the father and a daughter is always beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah. And any sharing with Lina?
Yes, just a few minutes. Before you show your picture, your the photos. I think about the relationship with of father and your and his son or his children. Yes, and I always think that, and I saw that the importance of father love. Yeah, and they make the children stronger. And I think Mr. Tiếng can share many things about that, because he also have a baby girl. Yeah.
Yes, I have the baby girl, so sometimes I feel I'm very strong, but when I see her smile, I melt. Yeah, I feel I'm weak. I can't. How can I say? The I like girl more than boy. A boy, because a girl is so cute. She's so cute, just very gentle. Yeah, gentle with me. By her accents, slowly holds me or smile with me. I feeling I so happy when I have the girl. Yeah.
I think if you have a baby boy, he is so cute. Yeah, it's not more than, it's not a
For another
computer.
way, for another way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah, I think with the woman, she like most of women likes a son. Opposite the man likes a daughter.
I feel
Yeah.
I like a daughter than the boy.
Yes, the deep connection. Like I rarely buy something for my mom, but my younger brother, they bought a lot for my mom, and they love to go to the market with mom, just beside her, to taking food and everything and paying money, and mom like that. Mom prefer.
I like that too.
Is that Jerry? Is that Jerry?
Peter really like to
Really?
to go into the market with mom, and every Wednesday, today like for a week, she just waiting for Wednesday because she can go to the market, because the rest of the day she stay at home and cooking, do gardening and picking vegetable in the garden. But today in the morning she will go to the supermarket with Peter, and Peter will accompany with her during from 7 until I think 11 or 12 a.m. just for shopping food for the whole week.
It's hard to find that man, because
I saw
think that the
this
men
picture.
hate to do that.
Yeah, men normally hate to do that, but Peter loved to do that.
I saw this picture on Peter's Facebook.
So every Wednesday he took mom to market and supermarket to shopping for a week.
Maybe he really love cooking.
Yeah, maybe he loved cooking and had a passionate with food as well.
Yeah.
And Michael always buy gift when they were a little boy in high school or secondary school. They think about the giving day, so buy a flower, just a flower to mom, to offer to mom, but I never do that. Buying a tiny thing for tie the hair. So mom the only boy have a very good connection with mom, and mom protect them a lot. And for my daughter, for my father, he just allow me and my younger sister go to the university. That's the privilege that love he's give to a girl in the family. For the rest of the boy, he's really strict. Yeah, so we have a beautiful lesson today. Và để cho các bạn